Joe Greene live here in Studio B, our Studio B sessions on WNCW, made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. We are happy to welcome this morning the American Patchwork Quartet to Studio B. How are y'all feeling this morning? You all good?
So great. Yeah, thanks for having us. Awesome to be here.
We were very excited to have you all here this morning. Going to hear some tunes and talk about the group, and of course all of you have individual careers as well, so you know we'll try to delve into that as well. But what do you say we start with a song?
Love it. This is an American folk classic done our way. This is called Lazy John. Got a gal that lives down the road, teeth are crooked and legs are bowed, but she sure is a lot of fun. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John, when you gonna get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? Work all week for 15 cents. Saturday night I go to the dance. Then I bring my baby home. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John, when you gonna get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? For Friday night, moon comes out and I'm feeling right. Then I bring my baby home. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John, when you gonna get your day's work all done? You're in the shade and I'm in the sun. Why don't you get along, Lazy John? Lazy John, Lazy John, when you gonna get your day's work all done? You're in the shade in the sun. Why don't you get along, Lazy John?
Beautiful. American Patchwork Quartet here in Studio B this morning on WNCW. Clay Ross, we know your voice. The listeners are sitting out there going, I know that voice from Ranky Tanky, and I'm sure you know the WNCW listener would be familiar with each and every one of you. Would you mind introducing the bandmates here?
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm really I'm just so honored that we have this opportunity to be down here and to be here with you this morning. It's great. We're here to play at the Diana Wortham Theater tonight. We're playing a concert there. Really, really thrilled because I'm from around here. You know, I grew up in Anderson, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And, you know, so playing in Asheville, like to me, growing up, Asheville was just always the coolest place in the region, you know. And so to be back here and to be able to come 20 years later with some really, really phenomenal artists that I've come to collaborate with in my 20 years now in New York City. I can't believe it. I've been living up there in Brooklyn, the most diverse area code maybe in the world, 11218. And so I'm really just honored to introduce to everybody, if you don't know them already, on the bass, originally from Tokyo, Japan, the amazing Yasushi Nakamura on bass, one of the most in-demand bass players on the planet, working all over the place. And from Detroit, Michigan, the amazing Clarence Penn on the drums. and originally from Chennai, India. Now living in New Jersey and in our New York community. Harini Raghavan is her name, but she goes by Greene, and you can find her music at greenemusic.com. And so just really honored to be here, and excited to share this music with you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. We've been excited about you all coming and about what you're doing with the music. And there was a quote I think I got from your website. It says, "While we are not responsible for our country's past, we are accountable for its future." And you are working to bring the immigrant soul to our American roots music, bring it back, I guess you'd say. So that was an interesting take on Lazy John, and I think that illustrates what you were talking about. You all putting your interpretation on it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think it gets even more interesting once we start to feature Greene and her beautiful voice and her Carnatic Indian vocal training on some of these songs. But, you know, that's really, you know, at the core of our mission. And, you know, as I said, I did grow up around here, and I was that kid who sort of, if you asked me when I was young what kind of music I like, I'd be like, I like everything except for country music. You know, and it's probably just because of all the stereotypes that kind of came with that. And the more you dig deep into the roots of country music and the story and the actual history of country music, although it's often told from the white perspective, this music is deeply informed by immigrant cultures and the story of immigrant people. And so we're kind of trying to retell that story with real representation on stage, and you can sort of look at us and see the diversity of actual contemporary America.
Absolutely. You know, taking these songs, most of which, or maybe all of which, folks will already know, but you're bringing the sensibilities of different cultures, folks who grew up in different cultures, maybe not in South Carolina.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it certainly not only brings a different, you know, kind of, I guess, an interpretation or a feel, but consequently a different sound in your arrangements. And I bet that's really challenging in a way, or maybe it's freeing to be able to just take a song and go, I think it maybe would sound better this way, or, you know, but you're right about that.
And I don't even know if better is the word, you know. It's more that these songs are so timeless, and the melodies are so pure and so simple and so lovable, no matter what part of the world you're from, that they're free to absorb. They have enough strength, you know, they're sturdy enough to be interpreted in any which way you could imagine. And it's not that one is better than the other. It's just, you know, I think we saw an opportunity to visit these songs in our way, and to sort of tell a story about contemporary America through these songs.
Yeah,